If a man can't spend $75 or $100 on a first date, he just shouldn't be dating. If a man wants to take you on a walk or go for coffee on the first date, say no thanks and move on. And what do women commonly do to get ready for a first date, especially? New outfit, nails done, hair done, maybe buy some new makeup or perfume or jewelry. Jesse, it's not about the money. On the first few dates, it is. On every date moving forward, it is. When I was in my mid-20s, I think I was 25, a guy wanted to take me to the dog park for our first date because we both had dogs. I said, I'm not going to the dog park on our first date.
Men listen to this and then you wonder why they are just done with dating. Because why does he have to go all out on the first date when the purpose of the first date is to see if you even like each other? My honest opinion is that women that demand these things on the first date, there's a reason for it. And unfortunately, it's because she doesn't typically make it to the second, third, fourth date.
If you ask me out and you're a millionaire, I'll say yes.
If they're not a millionaire?
Then we can be friends. If he doesn't own a house that's over $7 million, I won't date him. I just have, goals and expectations and boundaries, and this is what I strive for.
What are the other criteria that you're looking for in a guy?
I want someone that's successful,
sure,
motivated, influential,
okay,
good values.
Minimum height?
Actually, I'm okay with the guy being short as long as he's rich.
This is him catching up.
Did you want Santa Claus to come down your chimney too?
Nothing irritates me more than a man. The end.
So, what's your sign?
So I'm looking for someone who's also financially stable and that has to work a 9 to 5 every day to live their life.
You have to have at least 3 cars under your name. Your second car has to have 8 seats because I have 3 kids. So I want them to be comfortable whenever we go with you on a trip or something. You want me to come with you? I'm going to bring my kids and you need to have enough space for my kids. So
it's just my finances.
Body count's 11 and no, it doesn't matter. Unless it's like excessively high.
Why do all girls say it doesn't matter though? Because it obviously matters to a point. There's got to be a point where you're like, all right, nah.
That's what I'm saying. If it's like...
So where's your cutoff point? When you're like,
I'd say like 40 for 40? A guy.
Okay, what about a girl?
Girls can do what they want. They can have as many bodies as they want.
What about you? What's your personal beliefs on that?
I would like to not exceed 25 before I get married.
When do you plan on getting married?
I don't know. I'm not even anywhere close to a relationship, so I can't.
Before you start making ignorant comments like men used to go to war for us, why don't you take a second to remember the men who actually did go to war for us? The only time you guys seem to remember them is when you're complaining about how men nowadays aren't wiping your ass for you and paying all your bills. You never remember the men that suffered, the men who never came home the same, the men who used to come home, be shell-shocked and beat the living out of their wives and children. You're not remembering all the trauma, you're just remembering the benefits. Welcome to third wave feminism. We really want to sit and complain about how awful these male podcasters are, but all I've seen is women like this.
It's not about equality. A man was built to provide.
So you're saying a man was built to pay the first date every time?
Provide. Provide means safety, food, shelter.
Every time we push men into these roles, all we're doing is opening them up for harm, pain, abuse, trauma, much like the everyday man. Considering men are taking up the majority of the homeless rate, addiction rate, suicide rate, workplace death rate, men die on an average of 5 to 7 years sooner than women. If this all was happening to women, it would be an international crisis. Every time a man sits on here and says, well, women used to cook and clean, now they pop on Instagram and sell their for $3.99 on OnlyFans, we want to scream about how oppressed women are and that patriarchy is still taking over. Have some respect. Have some human decency. Men are human beings. The fact that I even have to say this on the internet is sickening, and the fact that so many of you are going to call me a pick-me is even sicker. Half of you ladies deserve absolutely no.
They expect men to accept a completely one-sided dynamic that only serve their own interests, and then act surprised or offended when men choose to walk away from such unfair expectations. These double standards are so blatant that ignoring them becomes the only logical response. What truly unsettles them, however, is encountering men who are entirely self-sufficient, men who want nothing from them. That independence strips them of any control or leverage, and without power over you, they're left frustrated and exposed.
Oh. You know what? We're going to split this.
No.
I'm all about equality.
I got it.
I can handle my own stuff. What is this? Is this a zip code or?
That's the total. She's a good eater.
You know what's wrong with society these days?
What?
We've lost all traditional values.
Yeah.
Here you are, trying to be chivalrous, and I'm robbing you from that. So here you are. You can pay for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was a lot.
For a second, I really thought you were about to be independent.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I'm just going to say that applies to every adult. That applies to me. Yeah. Yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Yet. My business hasn't gotten traction. Yet. No one's picked up my book proposal. Yet. Yes. I haven't found my soulmate. Yet. Everything is yet. The power of yet.
It's not simping if you can afford it.
Oh, good. A materialistic take on this one.
It's not simping if you can afford it. I know it's simping to you, sir, because you would have to be crazy in love to drain your bank account to do the bare minimum.
I think we need a ruling on what should be considered the bare minimum. Because if an average guy has to drain their bank account in order to meet what some women consider to be the bare minimum, that's not the minimum. That's crazy.
But it's not simping when you can afford it. And they can. So to them, it's a little gesture. It's the bare minimum.
Something about a rose by any other name?
You gotta scrape your little coins together to do an act of simping for you. And to them, it's like a coffee. And I know that hurts sometimes.
Is it me, or is the entire purpose of this to try to shame guys into spending more money so that they can be perceived to meet that bare minimum standard? Oh dear.
But it's not simping if you can afford it.
Let's be very clear here. The average woman certainly doesn't consider a guy buying her things to be the bare minimum. That is actually, in most circles, considered to be above and beyond. But some women have actually convinced themselves and the guys that they're dating that that is the bare minimum. And that's what they...
When she talks about the bare minimum, what she's really doing is placing a price tag on herself. The irony is, even the men who can afford to buy those things are smart enough not to commit to her. That's why she turns to social media, trying to guilt and shame more men into spending money on her, hoping someone will fall for the act.
Record for a man is 9 minutes faster than the world record for a woman. You're telling me that in 55 years of women running a marathon, we've caught up within 9 minutes of a man?
People just really say anything on podcasts these days. You realize 9 minutes is like 2 miles? He says 9 minutes like the guy's 50 yards ahead of her. Anyone who's ever run a day in their life knows shaving 30 seconds off of your time is impossible. Regulate podcast equipment 2026. I'm going to run on it.
Popeyes. What he ate today?
I ate rice.
What do you mean? What he ate? You don't know what he ate?
Rice. You gave him rice before you left.
Just rice? Just rice before Baby, what time is it?
10:49.
Baby, I went to work at 1 o'clock.
I know.
So what did he eat the rest of the day?
He just told you rice.
So what you ate?
I ate rice.
What? So what is this? You got him some food, right?
So what? You some food?
Me and him.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, no?
No, I didn't.
So why are you sitting here?
Make sure you got some. Make sure you at work. When you left, you got some food and you got rice food.
What the? Hold on. I really hope you're playing right now. No, hold on. You ain't just go get food and not feed my son while I was at work this whole time. You ain't never just go do that.
I seriously doubt this was the first time she's behaved that way, which is exactly why red flags should never be ignored. With any luck, this situation will be the wake-up call he needs to finally see things for what they are.
I'm with my girl, and today we have the English Words Challenge. You read that?
Incomprehensible.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Wow.
I don't know what that means though.
All right. All right. That's the second one.
Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia. Wow. You're on a roll. You're on a roll. Okay. She's on fire. Now, come on. You can read it. You got the first two. Saw. Okay, how about the next one? Maybe you'll get there.
Are you Ben? Yes, I am. Do me a favor. Can you move the seat forward because it's hitting my knees at this point.
Yeah, no problem. Hold on.
It's very. Can you hold on? I didn't even put my seatbelt on, sir. Can you slow down? You in a rush? Because if you're in a rush, I'm gonna panic. It's too hot in here. Can I lower this window or something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Your seatbelt is really tight around my neck. Has anybody else complained about this?
No, ma'am. No, they have not. Well, then take it off.
No, I'm not going to take it off. I'm going to an important meeting right now. I can't have my hair on.
You're having an important meeting at 7 p.m.?
It's not your concern what the fuck I do. I'm trying to explain to you, I'm not getting any ventilation right now. Okay? And I don't appreciate your smart remark about me having a meeting at 7 o'clock, which I'm going to be late because of you. You showed up late.
Sorry about that, okay? I'm sorry.
Are you giving me an attitude, sir?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
All I have to do is report you to Uber, and so be it. You will be kicked off of this app, okay? Let me tell you, I've gotten other people kicked off. But this freaking seat is leaning on my knee. You have to have consideration for passengers when they get in your car. And you don't question them where they're going. I want another Uber driver.
How much are you making? I'm making $150,000 a year.
All right, I'm bringing her to court today to try to increase my child support. We have 2 kids. She makes quite a bit of money. I'm a school teacher. I only make $50,000. I just need a little help. She helps everybody else, but she doesn't help the kids like she should. Yeah.
How much money are you getting right now from her?
$450.
You so mad that you broke.
The PP.
Ooh, ma'am, don't do that. Don't do that. I didn't tell him to be a little teacher. That was on him. Don't call him a little teacher. That's not nice. Don't do that. He chose to be a teacher. I chose to be a real estate agent. That's all. You're bringing your monthly child support to $2,550. Why did you do this?
You better turn
Excuse me. You said, Your Honor, I make about $150,000. Did you say that?
I did say that.
Right. You did say that. So that's what I based it on.
Shut up.
Just look at it.
I'm not paying $10,000 for a purse.
I would do anything to get this back.
Anything? Like, anything?
Anything.
You can get the bag. If you just get a job. Caleb. Get a job.
If you enjoyed this video, you're definitely going to love the next one. Click through. I'll see you there.